Welcome back, football fans. After what feels like an eternity, 7 long months without the roar of the crowd, the clash of helmets, and the electrifying energy of Sunday games, the NFL is finally back. The season officially kicks off Thursday night with the Eagles and Cowboys taking the field, but all eyes from many of us Patriots fans are set squarely on Sunday. That's when New England steps onto the gridiron against the Raiders. And if you thought preseason hype was intense, wait until you see what's shaping up for this opener. There are storylines upon storylines, questions begging for answers, and matchups that could define not just Week 1, but set the tone for the entire season. This isn't just a game. It's a test of a new era under Mike Frabel and his staff. A first glimpse of how the Patriots' evolving identity will manifest on the field. Let's start with the trenches because, as always, the battles there often decide the outcome. On offense, the Patriots will be looking to establish rhythm through the run game, leaning heavily on their backs to create space and momentum. Stevenson, Gibson, and Henderson are all going to be counted on to take what the line gives them, and then some. The idea is simple yet crucial. Get these playmakers in an open field, let them create, and force the Raiders' defense to react. But to do that effectively, you first have to neutralize the biggest disruptive force coming off the edge, Max Crosby. He is a relentless pass rusher, capable of changing the complexion of any game with a single explosive play, and his matchup will likely fall squarely on the shoulders of Morgan Moses, the Patriots' new right tackle. Moses has a big job ahead of him, not only to keep Crosby at bay, but also to provide quarterback Drake May the time he needs to execute this new Josh McDaniels system, a system that thrives when the pocket remains clean long enough to open up intermediate routes and create space for tight ends like Hunter Henry and emerging targets such as Pop Douglas. If Moses holds up, it opens a world of possibilities. The Patriots can run the ball effectively, then seamlessly transition to the passing game. They can attack seams, challenge the secondary, and start integrating their dynamic new weapons without forcing plays. But if Crosby finds a way through, that whole offensive rhythm can collapse, making it a must-watch duel on the right side of the line. Meanwhile, on the left side, Will Campbell has a lot to focus on. This rookie, drafted 4th overall, is already in the spotlight, and the expectations are monumental. He is lining up to protect Drake May's blind side, making him arguably the second most crucial player on this team, and any early misstep could have immediate ramifications. But early reports are optimistic. While he did appear on the injury report with an ankle concern, the word around the league is that he should be ready for the season opener. His development, his adaptability, and his chemistry with the rest of the line will be a storyline to watch as the Patriots take the field. Defensively, the Patriots are also facing a significant challenge. The Raiders' rookie sensation, Ashton Gentry, is expected to see a heavy workload, and the front seven will need to be explosive and disciplined. The defensive linemen and linebackers have to maintain gap integrity, shed blocks efficiently, and disrupt both the run and the passing lanes. It isn't just about brute strength. It's about anticipation, lateral movement, and coordination. The safeties, including new addition Craig Woodson, will be vital in this scheme, providing coverage support while allowing the front seven to apply pressure without leaving vulnerabilities downfield. It's a complex chess match where every read and adjustment can be the difference between a stalled drive and a momentum-shifting play. Now, let's talk rookies because this season could hinge on how quickly the new faces adapt to the NFL pace. Mike Frabel has made it clear that the focus isn't just on star power, but on building depth, culture, and sustainable success. That philosophy is evident in the draft strategy. While some teams might have chased marquee names like Micah Parsons, the Patriots prioritized long-term stability, ensuring that several high-upside rookies would step into meaningful roles immediately. 6 or 7 new starters could debut in Week 1, and that youth infusion has the potential to both energize the team and present growing pains. Jared Wilson at left guard, Trayvon Henderson in the backfield, Kyle Williams in the wide receiver rotation, and even special teams contributors like the rookie kicker and long snapper all have the chance to make immediate impacts. Their performances won't just affect the scoreboard. They will influence team morale, on-field communication, and the cohesion of the roster moving forward. And then there's the ongoing saga of Bill Belichick, which continues to dominate headlines even off the field. One day, he's being immortalized with a statue alongside Tom Brady, and the next, reports surface that he has restricted Patriot scouts from visiting University of North Carolina practices. The timing, the optics, and the underlying tension are fascinating, and they reflect the complicated dynamics of a man who has spent decades at the pinnacle of professional football. On the one hand, you have recognition and reverence. On the other, friction and ego. For the Patriots, this doesn't just make for interesting headlines. It's a reminder of how personalities, relationships, and history can echo across teams and influence perception, if not strategy. While it's a lot of theater off the field, it also underscores the importance of focusing on preparation, execution, and developing talent on the roster without distraction. Returning to the field, the Patriots' success this season could rest heavily on their rookie class. Players like Will Campbell, who has openly declared his commitment to Drake May and the team's vision, embody the new energy and competitive spirit the coaching staff hopes to harness. Campbell's physical traits, combined with his mental approach and work ethic, suggest he has the tools to become an all-pro on the offensive line. Whether that happens at left tackle or elsewhere, he is a foundational piece in this evolving puzzle. The integration of these rookies alongside seasoned players is what makes this team intriguing. There is raw talent, there is ambition, and there is a vision for a culture that prizes development, accountability, and execution. As fans, watching these players learn, adapt, and potentially dominate will be one of the most compelling aspects of the early season. So, as the Patriots prepare to face the Raiders in Week 1, there are so many threads to follow. The battle between Crosby and Moses, the development of rookies across the roster, the influence of Will Campbell at left tackle, and the potential growing pains of a team in transition. Every snap, every block, and every decision on the field matters, not just in the moment, but in setting the tone for what this season could become. The offense wants to establish the run, open up the passing game, and make Drake comfortable. The defense wants to disrupt, contain the big plays, and let the talent on the front seven and secondary shine. And overall, there's a narrative of change, evolution, and new chapter for the Patriots, one that could redefine their trajectory for the next decade. Drake May, stepping into his first full season as the starting quarterback, will be under a microscope. His ability to read defenses, process information in real time, and make precise throws will set the tone for the offense. The hope is that with a strong running game and the protection from Morgan Moses and Will Campbell, May will have the luxury of letting routes develop, targeting Hunter Henry, Pop Douglas, and other emerging weapons. But the key challenge remains neutralizing Max Crosby. If Crosby can disrupt the pocket consistently, May's ability to make clean throws will be compromised, and that could cascade into stalled drives, turnovers, and momentum swings in favor of the Raiders. The right side of the line becomes the focal point, and the spotlight on Moses is justified. If he can hold his own, it gives the Patriots the freedom to implement a balanced attack, blending run and pass, short and intermediate throws, play action, and quick-hitting schemes designed to keep the Raiders' defense off balance. Meanwhile, on the defensive side, the Patriots' front seven must be active, disciplined, and relentless. Ashton Gentry's versatility as a rookie could pose multiple challenges, whether in the ground game or the passing game. The defensive line has to win one-on-one battles. The linebackers must read and react instantaneously, and the safeties must provide coverage depth while also being ready to close down running lanes. This requires cohesion, awareness, and a high football IQ from both rookies and seasoned players. Craig Woodson, taking on a starting role at safety, will be central to this effort. His ability to communicate with the front seven, identify play-action fakes, and provide timely support against both the pass and the run is critical. Every defensive snap becomes a test of preparation and execution. The Patriots' aim is to disrupt, to limit big plays, and to force the Raiders into uncomfortable situations where the probability of mistakes rises. Containing key players like Gentry, while still accounting for Brock Bowers in the passing game, becomes a strategic balancing act that could determine the outcome of this opener. The rookies, of course, are where the story becomes especially compelling. Mike Frabble's approach to this season emphasizes culture and development. The decision to rely on draft picks rather than chasing marquee free agents like Micah Parsons reflects a philosophy that values long-term depth and internal growth. 6 or more rookies could see starting roles in Week 1. And while that might sound risky, it also brings energy, enthusiasm, and a fearless approach that can unsettle opponents. Will Campbell at left tackle is already drawing comparisons to some of the league's elite, not just for his physical tools, but for his mental approach. He's the type of player who absorbs coaching, studies film obsessively, and commits himself fully to protecting his quarterback. His partnership with Drake could define not just the opening game, but the Patriots' trajectory for months to come. Every snap he plays, every block he executes, and every adjustment he makes on the fly will be a barometer for the team's offensive stability. On the backfield side, Trayvon Henderson brings a unique dynamic, contributing as a runner, returner, and versatile offensive piece. The Patriots plan to integrate him in ways that maximize his speed and field vision while maintaining Drake May's comfort in the pocket. Jared Wilson at left guard and other offensive rookies like Kyle Williams at wide receiver add to this youth movement, providing fresh legs, new approaches, and a sense of unpredictability that opponents will need to account for. Even special teams, often overlooked, features rookies stepping into critical roles like the kicker and long snapper, highlighting how deep this infusion of young talent runs. The Patriots are building a team that doesn't just rely on 1 or 2 stars, but instead creates a culture where multiple players, rookies and veterans alike, can contribute meaningfully from day one. As we talk about Belichick, his off-field developments continue to make waves. The contrast between being honored with a statue and restricting Patriot scouts from attending UNC practices is stark. It's a reminder that egos, pride, and historical narratives still play a role in football's ecosystem. For Patriots fans, it may feel like drama disconnected from the gridiron, but it does reflect the personalities and stakes at play in professional sports. Belichick's legacy is untouchable, but the optics of these stories inevitably lead to discussions about opportunity, influence, and perception. Meanwhile, the focus on the field remains paramount. The team has to prepare, adapt, and execute, regardless of headlines or external noise. Week 1 will likely test the Patriots' patience, communication, and adaptability. Expect moments where rookies will be challenged, where veteran guidance becomes crucial, and where the team must weather adversity. It wouldn't be surprising to see the Patriots trail at some point or face situations requiring comeback drives, quick adjustments, and mental toughness. This is part of the growth process, and these experiences will be invaluable in shaping the team's identity throughout the season. Watching these players, Campbell, Moses, Henderson, Wilson, and the rest, learn on the fly, respond to pressure, and execute against a formidable Raiders team will be fascinating. Each play has a story behind it. The preparation in the film room, the adjustments at the line of scrimmage, the split-second decisions that define careers and games alike. Another aspect to highlight is the synergy between offense and defense. A strong running game doesn't just advance the ball. It allows the defense to play with confidence, knowing the team can control time of possession. Conversely, an active, disciplined defense generates turnovers, forces punts, and sets up the offense in favorable situations. The Patriots' ability to execute this complementary football, combining young energy with veteran know-how, could be the deciding factor against a Raiders team that also boasts impressive talent. Momentum swings, third down stops, explosive plays, and coverage breakdowns will all be magnified in this opener. Finally, the mental aspect of integrating rookies and handling the spotlight cannot be overstated. This isn't just about physical skills. It's about confidence, composure, and the ability to perform under intense scrutiny. Will Campbell's declaration that he would die for Drake isn't just bravado. It's an indication of the mindset Frabel is trying to cultivate: commitment, accountability, and team-first mentality. If that attitude permeates through the rookie class, the Patriots could emerge from Week 1 not only with a win, but with a blueprint for developing a resilient, adaptable, and high-performing roster that can compete at the top level throughout the season. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL rumor mill, whispers are swirling that Terry McLaurin, the dynamic wide receiver long associated with the Washington Commanders, is on the verge of signing with the New England Patriots. While nothing has been officially confirmed, sources close to team insiders suggest that negotiations are in advanced stages, hinting at a potential blockbuster addition to Bill Belichick's arsenal. McLaurin, known for his precise route running, explosive speed, and uncanny ability to make contested catches, has long been linked with teams looking to revitalize their passing attack. The Patriots, who have been quietly reshaping their roster after a turbulent offseason, could see McLaurin as the missing piece in a unit that has struggled to find a consistent deep threat. For a franchise notorious for turning under-the-radar acquisitions into offensive staples, the idea of McLaurin donning the silver and blue seems almost tailor-made for Belichick's blueprint. The timing of the potential signing adds fuel to the speculation. With free agency in full swing and teams scrambling to address glaring needs, the Patriots have reportedly been aggressive in courting top talent at the wide receiver position. McLaurin, who has consistently ranked among the league's most reliable pass catchers despite facing heavy defensive attention, fits the mold of a player who can make an immediate impact in New England's offense. Insiders suggest that both parties are motivated. McLaurin seeking a fresh start with a team that can challenge for the playoffs, and the Patriots aiming to add a proven playmaker to complement their emerging quarterback. Fans on social media have already begun theorizing how McLaurin's arrival could shift the Patriots' offensive dynamics. Could he form an instant connection with the team's young signal caller? Would his presence open up opportunities for other receivers, creating the multi-threat attack that New England has long sought? The intrigue is palpable, and for now, the league waits in suspense, aware that if this rumor materializes, it could mark one of the most talked-about moves of the offseason. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.